Hey everybody, welcome to our first video for our Telegraph Cove Throw Knit Along. The pattern is available on Ravelry for free, and you're going to need 10 balls of the Wendy Husky Super Chunky. You're also going to need a set, preferably circular, pair of 12 millimeter, either 32 inch or 40 inch 12 millimeter circulars. So let's get started. I casted on my 87 stitches, and I knitted my first 4 rows rather than making you painfully watch me knit 4 plain rows of knit. I got my first 4 rows knitted like the pattern says, so casting on 87, knitting 4 rows. And then, just so you know that which side of the work is your right side of your work, now that we're ready to start the waffle stitch pattern, this is our right side facing us. Okay, so I like to put a little marker on the right side of my work just so I know that this is my front side of my work. And we are ready to start the waffle stitch. So like I say, we'll just, I've gotten pre-started here. And this way we can just dive into the actual pattern. So it's super simple. We're starting with knit 3. And we are doing knit 3, purl 3 all across the row until we have 3 stitches left. Okay, so knit 3, purl 3, knit 3, purl 3, all the way across. So this is a super simple pattern, and definitely a good easy one, and it's quick. I found when I was doing my sample, my original sample for the pattern, I could easily do a ball or two a night on it because it works up so quickly. There's only 80 meters in a ball of the Husky, so it works up very fast. Nice for gifts. This one is a gift for a dear friend of mine that has just gotten married and moved to Texas, and so I let her pick from the 6 colors of the Husky, and this was the color that she went for. This one I think is called Altitude, and my original sample color, the nice sort of neutral oatmeal one, was called Apex, and really pretty. They're all pretty colors though. And we get them from Wendy Yarns in England. Some of you probably recognize the brand Wendy Yarns. They've been around for a really long time, and they are still kicking. And so we saw this yarn and thought it just looked amazing for throws. The nice thing about it too is it's machine washable, which is always nice if you're giving gifts to people. Sorry, I have a piece of sewing thread caught up in my in my knitting. There, I'm sewing too. Yeah, so this pattern itself, like the waffle stitch pattern, is a 4-row repeat. So it's nice and easy once you get into it. You definitely don't need to keep track. You'll very quickly be able to see the repeat of the pattern. Okay, so we're getting here. And this blanket pattern too, throw pattern, if you wanted to make it bigger or smaller, you could easily do that just by adding or subtracting 6 stitches at a time to the stitch count. So you could do, what would that be, 93, 99 if you wanted it bigger, 81, and so on if you wanted it smaller. Okay, almost to the end of the row here. There's my sewing thread stuck in there again. I'm a bit awkward. It's a little hard to knit around the camera. So. Okay, so we've knit 3, purl 3 until we have 3 stitches left, and then we knit the last 3. And then we turn our work, and across this row it is purl 3, knit 3 until we have 3 stitches left, and then the last 3 stitches we will purl. So purl 3, knit 3, purl 3, knit 3 until 3 stitches left, purl 3. So I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole row, but I am going to show you what it's going to start to look like here. I'm going to sort of start to see the waffles coming to life, the little almost checkerboard sort of effect. So after you finish this row, you're then going to do 2 rows of plain knit. So row 1 and 2 are the pattern, if you will. Row 3 and 4 of the pattern are just knit and knit. So you're going to repeat those 4 rows until you have about half a ball of yarn left. But we'll check back let's check in about a week, and I will show you my progress. So today's the 8th, so let's check in on the 15th, and I will show you how it's coming, and we will go from there. But like I say, just do your 4 rows of knit at the beginning, and then start into your repeating your 4-row waffle stitch pattern. Okay. Oh, and by the way, we marked our the right side of our work. So rows 1 and 3 of your waffle stitch are the right side of your work. Rows 2 and 4, excuse me, 4 will have the wrong side of your work facing you. So your odd numbered rows are your right side rows. Okay, so happy knitting. We will see you in a week.